Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I will show you exactly how to use Mentimeter to create interactive quizzes step by step. Make sure that you watch this video till the very end so that you don't miss any of the important settings. Now, if you don't have a Mentimeter account yet, you can just use my affiliate link in the description. I will get a small commission at no extra cost to you, and you might also get some rewards or discounts depending on the latest offer. So, without further delay, let's get straight into it. First of all, you need to click on the link that is given in the description. This way, you will be landed here on the official website of Mentimeter. Over here, you need to set up your free account. So you can click on the option of get started for free here in the top right hand corner of the screen. After that, you can sign in here with the help of your email address. So once you have done that, you are going to see this type of dashboard in front of you. Over here, you are going to see your home page, and here on your home page, you can do a bunch of different things like you can create word cloud, then poll, then open-ended, scales, ranking, you can pin on images. All in all, you can do a bunch of different things over here. But first, let's start by creating our first presentation here. So click on the option of my presentations here in the left hand side. Over here, select the option of new. So once you click on the option of new, you will be landed here inside your presentation editor. So on your presentation editor, you can basically start editing very easily. So first of all, you need to start from scratch. So click on the option of start from scratch. After that, you need to select what you want to create on this particular presentation. Like you want to create multiple choice questions or word cloud or open-ended scales, what exactly you want to create. So let's say I want to create multiple choice question. So after clicking on multiple choice question, as you can see, the layout is in front of you. Over here, you can type your question. So here you can type something like what is the capital of France, right? After that, in the options, you can add 1, 2, 3 options. So you can click on the option of options here, and then you can start adding the options like we have Paris, then we have let's say Rome, then we have let's say Berlin, or you can add further options like you can click on this plus icon and then you can add further options here. So the right answer is Paris. So you can click on the option of choose the correct answer. Then you can select Paris just like this one. After that, you can just scroll down and add more things over here. Like you can change the text color by clicking on this drop down menu. You can also select multiple options if you want to. Like if any of the question has more than one answer, you can select it. Then you can select visualization type. So as you can see, by default, this particular presentation is showing me in the bars type, but you can also make it like in the donut and then in the pie or in the dots. So this one is looking good to me, so I'm going to be selecting it just like so. So our first presentation is ready here. You can make changes into it by clicking on the edit option here in the left hand section. Now let's just hop on to creating new slide and let's just explore what other options we can basically use it for. So when you click on the option of new slide again, you are going to see open-ended, then we have word count. So here you can select the option of word count, let's say. So it is going to ask you for the question that you want to add here. So again, you can add the same question. So let's say I'm going to add the same question over here. Then this is going to be the word art. So visualization colors are these. You can add the number of responses. So by default, it will be unlimited, which is, I think it should be unlimited. Then select the option of apply to all. You can change the text color. If you want to make changes into it, you can again click on the option of edit. Then you can select the comments. Then you can just take a look at the interactivity section. So in the interactivity section, you are going to see the participant names. So if you want to give participant names, you need to go with their premium plan if you want to use this feature. But you can add the reactions here. So you can choose any of the reactions, like whichever student of yours is going to give you the right answer, they are going to get this type of reaction. Then you can enable Q&A if you want, and this way you can basically increase the interactivity. If you are a teacher, you can just do it for your students. Now you can also customize your theme, which I really liked it. So let's see, if I go to my slide 1 and then if I click on the option of themes here in the left hand section, you can see the default theme is this one with white background, but you can also click on the option of this black one. Then you can select this blue one, this purple one, and we have a bunch of other templates available. In my opinion, this particular template is looking good, so you can click on a bunch of different templates and you can add it over here. So you can add as many slides as you want, and you can just keep on clicking on the new slide option. Then you can add a bunch of other things, like you can add ranking, then you can add Q&A, 100 points, and bunch of other things. So as I've told you earlier, you can add as many slides as you want. So once you are done with it, you can click on the option of present here in the top right hand corner of the screen. After that, you can ask your student to start giving the right answer. So you can just click on the option of share and you can invite your students here. After that, you can also represent it just like so. Then you can take a look at the show history option. You will be able to see the segmentation, then the layout, etc. Basically, when you click on the option of presentation, the presentation mode will be entered, so you can basically teach your student with the help of this option. So when you are live, your participants are going to basically answer each and every question in real time. As they answer, you will see a leaderboard update automatically that is going to show you who is in the lead. So this adds more excitement and it makes the quiz more engaging. So to finishing it off, you can just take a look at this results tab to analyze the students' performance. This particular tab is useful for teachers, for trainers, or team leaders who want to see how well participants understand the topic. So this is how you can create and run quizzes in Mentimeter. In my opinion, it is simple yet interactive and perfect for classrooms, meetings, and online events. So if this video helped you out, make sure that you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and also hit that notification bell below so that you don't miss any of our future review and tutorial videos. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.